Andrei Zadnov!
With Stalin!
Maryupio, Ukraine, born and raised. The Bolshevik party is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, mixing with Alexei Cool, leading the siege of Leningrad during World War II, when one cool guy who was up to no good started killing commies in Lenin's hood. One little assassination and I was prepared,
And I became the chairman of the All-Union Communist Party.
I approved and I executed all of the threats to our great leader Stalin's supreme reign. He made me his successor when I hopped on his ticket, so I created the Cominform and said I might as well kick it. First class, yo, this ain't bad. Sipping vodka out of a champagne glass? Is this what the people of St. Petersburg are living like? Chutka, this might be alright. But wait, I hear the prissy, bourgeoisie. Didn't take Stalin long to get rid of me. So here I stand, senatorium bound, forced to give up my prince's crown.
Georgy Malenkov!
After Stalin died, everybody cried, but I wasn't surprised because that was my rise. Even though it was his demise, they all looked at me and they took me over. But I was thrown out unrehearsed into an abyss of outbursts. All of my people dispersed. I was left in a thirst, so I had to go in head first. I took the unrehearsed who were at their worst, and we came out first. And when I was born, I had nothing but a couple of cents. Now all I do is knock sense into the opposition. Unless they want to see me become a magician, as they all vanished. That was the mission, to offer admission to all those who wished it. We were in a condition of malnutrition and destructive repetition, but that's when we started to petition and turn the ignition so that we could revolutionize our position. Malenkov says Mazel Tov to the masses as they throw their Molotovs.
Clement Voroshilov!
Oh, this here's a tale for all the fellas. Try to do what those Bolsheviks tell us. Get shot in the head because you're overzealous. Play Stalin's favorite, I get jealous. Okay, Soviet, this ain't so bad. Sitting here signing the execution of former comrades. Stalin went to power and I had to prove my passion as a People's Commissar of Defense in Marshal of Soviet Union. Next year's Pharaoh, great purge of terror. I'm giving everyone like a great sharer. Make an example and with some show trials, purging any officers fresh from exile. Stalin starts gawking, Reds start walking, sends us over to Finland and starts invading. Says I'm to blame cause all of our loss, so I get mad with all my insults, we get cross.
Vyacheslav Molotov!
Here we go again. I'm Stalin's right-hand man. I'm a Bolshevik for life, just like Vlad Lenin. I even changed my name, just like him. It's now Molotov, but it was Skyriven. Stalin trusts me, yo. Put me in a strong position to be the one by his side and squash opposition. As a foreign minister, I have temporary peace with Adolf Hitler and German Nazis. It didn't last because Germany wanted to fight. In 1941, they attacked with all their might. As a man in power, I had to act fast. I asked Britain and the US to help my armies last. In 1941, Stalin lost trust, you see. He took being foreign minister away from me. Khrushchev kicked me out of the Kremlin circle, but that doesn't matter because I'm smart like Steve Urkel. I was a major part of Stalin's campaign. I told him who needs to live and who needs to be slain.
Lazar Kaganovich!
My name is Lazar, and I'll be kicking you straight to the dirt while I lay down the work for Stalin to arise with me by his side. Born in Kiev, always wanted to live in a communist city with me looking pretty up on top with the cop. An economist and Marxist, I always worked the hardest, never once disagreed with Stalin. If I did, I would have fallen, and even though he might have took advantage of me, I was secretly working on being somebody. Organizational bureaus where I worked for Stalin, cooking up dirt against the army of white. I ignite the light that is burning through the night. For sure I will smite and delight in the fight while I give all the white the fright. That's when Stalin became the man. Following his orders, he had a plan to make sure Russia turned out right, and I followed him up to the light. And he got me into the Central Committee, and I knew that I was free, so I do whatever I like. So I write, and despite all the might, no one could remove me from my flight. With the light, my plight began to bite, and soon I was flying like a kite. Everything I did for Stalin. Against Buchanan, what he did was appalling. Made sure Stalin was never opposed, and that he would only grow and grow. So now I'm on a boat, and I can go because I'm the man wearing the fur coat.
Oh!